Hello, this is the Itinerant Gamer here with another Magic the Gathering Arena video. So I thought, as promised in last week's videos, that we would go and play some Kaladesh Remastered Sealed. I like to do this with every new set, and plus this will give us a whole bunch of packs to play with later on when we're deck building as well. And plus I've got a free token. Well, not free, I paid for it when I paid for the Kaladesh pre-order. Let's go ahead and open these up. So there are rares. We didn't get any mythic rares. More's the shame. Ovea Pashiri Sage Lifecrafter. Not really familiar with her. That's interesting. She's a legendary creature, human artificer for 1 green. You can pay 2 and a green and tap her to create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token, or you can pay 4 and a green, tap her to create a 1/1 colorless construct artifact creature token where X is the number of creatures you control. Okay. Interesting. Aetherstorm Rock for 2 and 2 white. It's a creature bird with flying. Whenever Aetherstorm Rock or another creature enters the battlefield you control, you get 1 energy. That's what those little lightning symbols are, they're energy. Whenever Aetherstorm Rock attacks, you may pay 2 energy. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on it and tap up to 1 target creature defending player controls. Interesting. That's a 3/3. Skyship Stalker for 2 and 2 red. It's a creature dragon with flying. You can pay a red and it gets +1/+0 until end of turn, or you can pay a red, it gets first strike until end of turn, or you can also pay a red and it gains haste until end of turn. Okay. So in theory you could pay 3 red to give it all at once. But you'd have to be late game for that one because you're already paying 4 for this one. Bristling Hydra for 2 and 2 green. A creature Hydra at rare. When it enters the battlefield, you get 3 energy. Pay 3 energy, put a +1/+1 counter on Bristling Hydra. It gains hexproof until end of turn. So we might have a possible energy deck in here somewhere. We'll have to look to see whether the support we see for it. Hope of Kirapa, I think that is, for 1 generic. Legendary artifact creature Thopter. Of course, that means it has flying. You can sacrifice this until your next turn. Target player who was dealt combat damage by this creature this turn can't cast non-creature spells. Okay. I'm not much of a control player, so I don't know if that fits really into the control meta. I need to get more into building control-based decks so I can better understand an archetype. I've been more in the aggro side of things. Marionette Master for 4 generic and 2 black. Oh, that's expensive. It's a creature, a human artificer. Fabricate 3. Whenever an artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, target opponent loses life equal to Marionette Master's power. So that's what, 1? Unless you put counters on it. So maybe it has a place in the Gulgari's deck. It's an alternate win con. I don't know. And Fabricate, of course, is when it enters the battlefield, put either 3 +1/+1 counters on it, or create 3 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature tokens. Okay. So that's interesting. And here's our pool, folks. Okay. What have we got? So remember the BREAD acronym here? Bombs, res, evasion, aggro, and then dross for the rest. So do we have anything we would consider bomb? Well, we've got removal. So I'm going to put that in there. Because I didn't really see any real bombs that we had, honestly. So this looks like it's ordered by, no, it's ordered by what? I'm not sure how this display is ordered, honestly, folks. Certainly not alphabetical, because it's all over the map. Let's see. So, any bombs? Let's have another check here. Honestly, I'm not seeing too many. Let's filter this by uncommon and rare and mythic rare. Okay. I do rather like you. I think you're the closest to a bomb we've got. You were very expensive, but in sealed, we're more likely to cast you. This is a pretty aggressive format. This is where they really started ramping up the power in Magic the Gathering. Was with this one, this set. At least that's been my understanding. Okay, so let's see. What have we got here? So, I think, okay, let's go back. Let's take the uncommon out for a second so we end up with just all our rares. So this is more of a control-y type guy, but it does fly, so that's evasion from our BREAD acronym here. Skyship Stalker I do rather like. And we've got you as well. Okay. Let's see. Whenever artifact you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, target opponent loses. Okay, so we kind of drain our opponent. So this is really only if we're going to play a lot of artifacts or artifact generators. This is more strictly aggro. So let's go back into our filters. Let's reset them. But let's go here. And, well, we'll hit OK. We'll have to do it this way. Artifact. Artifact. There we go. I can spell. I swear I can. Total power 2 or more. Okay. I haven't played crew in a while. We do have quite a few vehicles. So these are all artifacts. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 3. 4, 5, 6. Oh, Renegade map. That's ramp. That's not a bad one, actually. Especially for playing more than one color. So is late game removal. So artifact wise, we don't have an enormous amount. So for Marionette Master, I think, honestly, I think the way to go for now is, whoops. I think we go for you. Whoops. Skyship Stalker. And there's 2 red, so we really don't want to wander into 3 color territory. Okay, so now let's reset this. And let's have a look for, no, exile. Okay. Destroy. Okay, yes. Guess in theory, yes. Then we'll reset our filters. Okay. You're a flyer, so in theory you could go in, although you're a bit weak. So if we just stick on the red plan, let's reset this on the red and black plan. That is the Rakdos plan. What do we have here? So we've already gone over our bombs and rares. Now we're looking for things with evasion. Okay, you're quasi removal. So you're not bad. Yeah. Okay, this drains. You're a pretty decent card. What about you now? So how are we doing now for creature-wise? 5 creatures. Menacey creature? A 2/3 for 3 with menace? That's right on the vanilla spot. Maybe. Not super excited. You might be useful. I can control the opponent out. That's going to be pretty unpleasant for them. You might be useful. A 2/3 for 3 with pay 1 black. And it gains lifelink for us to recover some life back. It's not a bad one. You're strictly in the artifact play. Okay. You got flying. Let's see here. Fireforge's Puzzle Knot. Deals 1 damage to any target. You can pay 2 and a red. Sacrifice this thing to 1 damage to any target. So basically 2 damage for 2. Well, for 4, really. That's not great, but I don't know. Not super excited by that. This does ping if we drop artifacts down. Do we have many artifacts yet? 1, 2. No. Okay. That might be quite pleasantly annoying. Let's drop that in. That's a pinger. A 3/2 for 3 that pings. That might be kind of pleasantly annoying. I can see a space for that in historic deck. Welding sparks. Okay. X is 3+. Okay, I like that one. Yep, you're kind of cool. Okay. How are we at? We're at 31 now. No dual lands in this set. At least I don't think this pack has any dual lands, does it? No. Two or less. 10-7. Oof. Demolition Stomper can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Yeah, interesting. Crew 5. It's difficult to crew, isn't it? Let's see here. Okay, we've got 6 creatures. Not enough instants and sorceries yet. Not enough creatures either. I think we kind of need a bit of both. You might do as Dross Filler to help protect me from early attacks. Renegade Map is a ramp of a sort, because we're dual color, we'll put that in. Artificer, do we have a lot of artificers? I don't think so, right? No. Mostly rogues, actually. Rogues and dragons. There's the title for the video, Rogues and Dragons. All right. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go boom, boom, and boom. First, what we should do is look to see if we have any gold cards. So for us, our gold cards. So gold cards are good signpost cards to give you an idea of what each color combo in the set wants to do. Unfortunately for us, I don't think any one of these color combos are well supported by our pool. There's some removal here. And yes, indeed, this set, Gulgari was the set for counters. So we reset. And if we go over to Gulgari instead, let's have a look. So got all that. Lots of counters. Lots of energy counters. So many counters. Land. You know what? There's not an awful lot here, but what if we went to Gulgari instead? Interesting idea. Commence festivities. Oh, yes. True to the Cal Mana Dork. So we could get our 4 generic for the Marionette Master just by all these Mana Dorks and such. So you know what? That's an interesting way to look at things. Now let's try that. Let's take all our red out. Now let's try it with green instead. So let's put, I suppose we go, you get put in, you get put in. And then you, because you're a flyer. How many artifacts do we have? Some from her. 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay. I could drop you in, but let's see. First, let's look at things for counters. So I put you in. I put you in. What uses energy here? Yeah, let's see. Oops. Now we put you in because you're ramp. Okay, you might be useful because you're trampoline. We do have something that concerns energy here. And you. Okay. How are we doing for balance and curve here? Not much in the 3 spot. Okay. Menace is evasion of a sort. So you might be a good filler creature. This is the sorceries. 3 and 3. It's not bad. It's around 7, I think, if I recall. Is recommended. Druid of the Cowl definitely goes in. Yep, you can go in. So do we have a lot of things that generate energy? I think we do. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, so many. So you go in. And you go in, then what do we take out here? Because we're up over 41 now. Yeah, I think that one can come out. So there's our guy, but I think what we do is we take definitely Marionette Master. Let's see, what do I want to use for a sleeve here? Do we give ourselves away or do we confuse our opponent? Well, you know what? I think she'd be a good one. Okay. So here we go. Here's our first version of the deck. I think it's actually pretty cool. Look at our curve. That is beautiful. Shows you that we've really actually picked the right color combo. I think looking at those signpost cards, I think those signpost cards make an immense amount of difference. I think they're the way to go, honestly. So, all right, let's see. So, is that good enough? You know what? I think it is. Okay, so this video has already run for about 24, 25 minutes. So I'm going to end the video here, and in the next video, we'll play the games. No matter how long that goes on. We'll play the games. Maybe we'll edit and such. But well, that's the deck. We'll add it to our decks. This has been Itinerant Gamer, and I thank you so much for watching. And I look forward to playing these games with you in the next video. No matter where you are in the world, please take care and stay healthy. We'll see you soon. Bye for now. This has been Ian, the Itinerant Gamer, and thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing.